Okay, it is 12 o'clock exactly. What's today? Thursday. Yeah. And I'm about to leave the public charger in Glendora. And let's see. There it is. Alright. I think I have enough energy to get there. Yeah, just barely. I guess we'll have to take it slow. Gidget keeps getting stressed in the back, so I've put some towels down in the front here, put the back seat down, and we're gonna try here in the co-pilot position. So now I have co-pilot and autopilot with me. So, all right, here we go. Sitting here at the Barstow Supercharger. It's pretty hot out there. It's 100 degrees at least. Not too crowded here at the Supercharger. There's some shaded stalls available, which has been really nice. Next destination is Prim, Nevada. Just going up I-15 right now. And you can see I'm charging up. So far it says I'm gonna arrive with 15%, which is probably true. Interestingly, when I got here to Barstow from Glendora, it said I was gonna arrive with maybe 20% left, and I actually ended up with 23% left. So that's highly unusual to arrive with more than what was thought. I wasn't driving too, I wasn't pushing it too hard early on the trip, so that probably has something to do with it. Anyway, yeah, so in this sunny, dry conditions, I don't think I don't really need to have a huge reserve. The next leg is 118 miles, so it's going to be a little under 2 hours of driving, and I'll probably, it'll just be a couple minutes until I get to 20%, maybe 5 minutes. So I think I'll let it get to 20% and then head off. according to Google, it's 102 here in Prim, Nevada. I've parked as close to the box as I can because there's a tiny bit of shade, which helps a tiny bit. Yeah, I've had have to do a 40-minute charge here. I forget the next stop. I mean, I could stop in Vegas. That's like half an hour, 40 minutes away. But skipping Vegas, I think the next is St. George or something. I can't remember. But anyway, the car's almost ready to go. I took Gidget. There's like over here, there's some grassy. Hello. Focus. There we go. There's some grassy areas with shade, so I took Gidget over there to so she could pee. And then I just had lunch over. Where is it? Move the hat. Over at McDonald's. Oh, there it is. I'm not used to this pointing thing. Yeah, so just kind of chilling. Got a cup of ice from McDonald's. Gidget usually likes to chew on ice, although she hasn't recently. It's pretty cool in the Tesla. It's I mean, it's 102 outside, but it's last time I checked it was like 74 inside, so I can't take Gidget into the restaurants and stuff, but if I ever leave her in the car, I watch the app like a hawk and make sure the AC is on and everything's comfortable. And, she seems comfortable in there. When the car's not moving, she lays down a lot better. And oh, there she is. She's not laying down at the moment, but so the new situation is working well. I put some luggage under the dash, so it was a little bit more level with the seat, so she had a little more space. Yeah, so apparently the next stop is St. George, skipping Las Vegas. And I'm gonna be there with 7% energy, so I mean, I could stop in Las Vegas, but I really don't. I don't like stopping in Vegas. It takes some time getting to it because it's not right off the freeway exactly, and then I have to get back on the freeway, and I would rather just not see Vegas. So anyway, 163 miles, so that's pretty far. Up on Las Vegas. Oh yeah. It is awesome. Like burger. it to St. George, Utah. That Tesla is the one that I ended up following for a while. So that's pretty cool. I've seen Teslas go the other way on the freeway, but I haven't, caught up to one and followed one before, so that's pretty cool. It's like 7:30, 7:40 in the evening. I think I'm going to stay here again because the lodgings are really good. And the next good lodgings aren't until, let's see, I have to go through Beaver and something else, Green River, Utah, both of which are pretty podunk. And so I wouldn't get into like a good place to stay until like 2 in the morning or something. So I mean, switching to East Coast time, it's already 9:30. I would spend like 30 or 40 minutes charging up here, so it would end up late anyway. So I'm thinking I'll just switch to East Coast time and head out early in the morning, and maybe I'll be able to skip a supercharger or spend minimal time there. This way, Gidget. It's cooled down, probably in the 90s now out here in Utah. The temperature in the car was saying over 100, up to 108. I don't know if it really was that hot. Google said like 102 in some places. Either way, it's hot. But it's cooler now. Even if it was 90, it would feel okay because it's nice and dry and there's a slight breeze. Made it with under 300 kilowatts per mile. Gidget, this way. And so that was pretty good energy usage. I wasn't really pushing it. One, because I wanted Gidget to be comfortable. I didn't want her to get kind of jostled around on the mountain passes and stuff. And I knew if I was going to stay here, I really didn't have to rush too much anyway. So yeah, the air conditioner kept up pretty good, even though it was super hot. Charging is going well. Yeah. Okay, I am at the McDonald's in St. George. So I've charged up to 98%, and I was on my way to the hotel, forgot I hadn't gotten dinner. And if I don't eat, I would probably have trouble falling asleep, so I'm just getting something really quick. Although, turns out it's not going to be super quick. Anyway, so yeah, I'm here at St. George. So the next supercharger is Beaver, but I've charged up enough that I can skip that, I think, and get to Richfield, which is 143 miles away. So that was one of the ways I rationalized staying here. It's a lot nicer in St. George, and so if I just take my time, charge up enough, and stay overnight here, I can actually skip charging here and get to Richfield. These places are pretty podunk, so I could stay in Green River, but I would get there like incredibly late tonight, so I don't want to do that. I'll get an early start tomorrow, and I will be able to skip a supercharger, so that's a good way to start the morning. Here's another interesting thing about this supercharger in St. George here. Here's the supercharger here. It's kind of out of the way over here, unless you're going that way, but a lot of the hotels are down here, and more restaurants. I mean, there are some up here, but your staple McDonald's and stuff is down here. But this stretch of road decreases in altitude here. So when you're finished charging, like I just was, and I came down here, so I finished charging at 98%. And then actually when I got to McDonald's, I still had 98% left on the battery. And now that I've been sitting at McDonald's, I guess it finally changed to 97%. But anyway, what I was trying to say, focus, there we go, is that this stretch here loses or goes down so much in altitude that you know, you don't lose any charge actually going back down to the main city. So that's kind of interesting.